Hello guys, in our series of exploring the most agriculturally productive states of the United States, today we are going to cover this. Among the 50 states in the United States, Texas triumphs over others not only in terms of livestock production, but also agricultural output. Unlike other states, Texas had already gotten rid of traditional methods of harvesting and implied modern technologies in both animal rearing and the agricultural sector. By now, Texas is the largest producer, having the most agricultural firms in the entire country. With a vast landscape used only for agricultural output, Texas has quite a bit of standard when it comes to area of farmland. As per the latest statistics published in 2021, about 248,000 active farms accommodate nearly 77% of the state's total landscape, harboring a bumper crop every single year. Although the total amount of agricultural output is less than that of California, Texas still produces a good variety of products throughout the year. Every year, on average, the total revenue from all agricultural ventures combined is about $21.8 billion, which is lower than California's total revenue of $29 billion. Even though the state is famous for its agricultural production, the farming season is available only for 8 months of the year. From December to March, due to winter frosting, no crops are planted. It's only from June to July when most crops get planted. Texas has been very popular for the production of cotton, milk, broilers, wheat, vegetables, and $12.3 billion worth of livestock. Cotton brings in about $2.6 billion in revenue, which is a good source of raw material supply for big production houses all across the world. Cotton generates 9% of the state's total agricultural output and 29% of total cotton revenue in the country. Texas is the largest producer of wool, cotton fiber, cottonseed, and mohair. Well, other than the bumper production of cotton and wheat every year, Texas also produces an abundance of crops like sugarcane, sunflowers, and food grains like milo or sorghum. The reason for Texas's high agricultural output is thanks to the fertile soil's bounty across the states. The entire area was a vast grassland, which has gradually been replaced with farming, livestock production, and further development in this sector. As of now, Texas rules in the application of modern technological advancement in the farming sector. Using computers, global positioning systems, GPS, and high-tech tools, the farmers get ample benefit from predicting the weather conditions and then managing the amount of necessary water, seeds, fertilizer, and pesticides to accelerate production. Despite this, plenty of blackland soil is available with a high calcium content in Texas, which naturally makes the soil the most fertile. Typically, East Texas's sandy types of soil produce vast amounts of crops in general. Many families also resort to pastured cattle, while a lot of them choose to pursue both. The lower Rio Grande Valley is the largest vegetable-producing region of Texas, including the southernmost counties of the state. This region's fertile soil makes it possible to supply wide varieties of early-season vegetables and crops like cotton, sugarcane, watermelon, and several types of grains all around the year. Then comes the region of Winter Garden in South Texas, a vast irrigated area extending south to the lower Rio Grande Valley and north to Abilene. This region is highly irrigated all around the year, with plenty of dryland diversity, multiple types of crop production, and animal husbandry remaining available throughout the year. In the region of the Panhandle Plains, producers grow a great variety of field crops, with cotton, wheat, vegetables, sorghum, hay, peanuts, silage, and corn being the most common ones. In far west Texas, cotton, hardy vegetables, grain, and different varieties of horticulture crops are grown in the high temperatures of the desert environment. Overall, a diverse climatic environment helps the farmers and producers in Texas grow bumper crops throughout the year. Cattle rearing is the most profitable business in Texas, leading the country in goats, horses, sheep, and hay rearing every year. It comes as no surprise that Texas is the largest beef producer in the United States. Farms specializing in cow rearing require a minimum of 440 acres of land to even be considered farms. Small family firms take about 200 acres of land, while the large family firms constitute up to 1,400 acres of land. This just shows the extent of cattle rearing in Texas, which is not just a mere business for the producers, but an ingrained culture in the Texans' hearts. Texas has both regions containing higher and lower terrains. Around 65% of irrigation and crop production activities happen in the higher plains. In the lower terrains, an abundance of water supply, due to being coastal regions, helps large cities like Dallas, San Antonio, and Austin to provide a plentiful harvest. Although the whole region of Texas had been a lush greenland, excessive crop production and cattle rearing have led to a significant change in the landscape. In the higher regions, ample cotton production is mainly concentrated upon, while central and eastern Texas's lower terrain is more suitable for cattle production. Simply put, each year the coastal plains surrounding areas of Texas change from being completely flat to rolling hills. This causes an abundance in the water supply. Thus, flat terrain becomes ideal farmland with sufficient nutrients and minerals present in the soil. As for the soil quality of Texas, among the 12 types of soil recognized around the world, none of them is currently present in Texas soil. Within these types of soil order, 13,000 different types of soil order are present in the soil texture of Texas. However, blackland soil, having the highest amount of calcium content, is still considered the most fertile soil type in Texas. For specific agricultural output, mollisols are best considered. Mollisols covers a large portion of the Texas plains, so undoubtedly the soil coverage works in favor of the farmers to increase agricultural output. On top of that, each year, fresh organic matter is added to the mollisols beds to enhance the fertility. In most cases, to get the best harvest, the pH value of the soil is significant. Acidic or basic soil properties don't normally work out well in agricultural production. A rather neutral or at best slightly acidic soil texture is the perfect combination to get a bumper harvest. In general, Texas soil has a pH value of around 4.5 to 8. Neither too much acidic nor basic. Depending on the region, the percentage varies. So by far, the natural substance plays quite a vital role in ensuring enhanced harvesting. In today's video, we briefly covered how U.S. agriculture uses modern machinery and advanced technologies to harvest millions of tons of vegetables and perform animal husbandry quite successfully. Well, a large part of it is possible due to the fertile landscape and favorable environment of these North American regions. Even then, Texas is one of the largest producers among all other states due to soil capacity, an advanced irrigation system, and of course, the immense hard work of our farmers that make these tedious processes possible. Let us know which state you want to learn about next. We will be covering all the state's specialties. Until then, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay tuned.